So today we're looking at 3 combination, and we're going to look at why we actually do not teach the end of this technique. Now I know what you're thinking. Last I checked, this technique doesn't involve a stick.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll be okay. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure.
So let me get this out of the way for a second. So the beginning of the technique, he throws this punch, I step in. I'm catching him here. Now some people teach it with a punch to the groin. If you want to understand some of the logic behind why we don't teach that, watch Grandmaster Broussard's video on that. But we're going to do a thrust punch to the ribs and a back punch to the temple. Now, some of you have been taught the ending. Were you, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
At some point, yeah? Anybody else here? I know you were. I know the guy behind the camera was. You were not taught the ending. Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. I was like, you've only been here a month. Has somebody been going around and teaching the old versions of things? So 1, 2. The ending was you grab the person and you're spinning them this way. Now there's different ways we could grab. We could grab the shoulder, and I'll show you another option in a moment. But I could grab the shoulder like this, and it's kind of this pull and push, and you step out. He drops down. We'll let him slap down. And as he's down, I drop down and I punch him in the face. Okay, maybe he's sitting up and he's coming right into that punch. That would be the best situation there, right? Or some people actually teach that the punch isn't after he's on the ground, but while he's going to the ground. So that's the ending. Why don't we teach it? And why do I have this stick? So get into a fighting stance. Let's just imagine you threw the punch. So yeah, you're in this position, okay? And you can put your arm down for now. So he stepped in, he threw the punch. To understand part of the reason why, there's multiple reasons. I'm going to give you a couple of reasons today, just a couple. The main reasons here. With his stance like this, if I take this stick and I put it behind his legs like this, and now I push, don't let me push you, don't let me pull you. We have a concept called the triangulation point. We usually make a triangle. And again, we have a couple of videos on this concept. I'm not going to go into the full concept tonight. What you need to understand, though, is that when we're trying to take somebody down, when we're trying to create leverage, this line that I've just created here, so from leg to leg over here, that's the line of most stability for him. Which means, again, if I push back, I can't push him over, at least not easily. If I pull, he's very sturdy. Okay? Now, a basic understanding of the triangulation point concept is essentially if I go perpendicular to that line, he lacks stability. So what does this mean? Well, in between at various angles, I don't have to be necessarily pulling directly along this line, but even pulling this way, he still has stability because of this line, because of the nature of the triangulation point concept. If I'm pulling off this way, he still has stability. So we can vary where we're pulling within a range upon which we know he has stability. Now, if we look at what we're doing, don't let me pull you, okay? He has stability in the direction that I'm supposed to be pulling him. Okay, well, one solution, not really kind of a solution, is I could grab, right? And I can inflict pain that will make him more cooperative. But still, when we're executing a takedown, we don't want to rely on just pain compliance. We want to know that leverage principles are in our favor. So that's a huge reason. Did anybody notice that when you guys were doing it with each other earlier? Did you kind of see the issue with the takedown? Well, you're going to do it, and I want you to see. Now, we could change the angle, like I said. I could start stepping this way, but I'm still somewhat pulling along that line. It's going to be more difficult to execute the takedown. The second thing is, let's say the takedown works perfectly. I start spinning him. Ben, could you bring your elbow up towards me? I'm spinning him into an attack. So now I'm supposed to be creating leverage and pain compliance, but at the same time I'm spinning him into an attack that I have to make sure I keep checked off. Well, I could grab here and I could make sure that that's checked. Yeah, but now I don't have the pain compliance. But now if I have the pain compliance, that's not checked. So there's some issues with this takedown. And those are a couple of the issues I want you guys to explore tonight. And then we can continue to talk about it in depth if you have further questions. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to head over to takedownkarate.com and check out the online course catalog for our digital dojo. We're constantly adding new courses which go over the concepts and principles of the martial arts in much greater detail. As you look around the site, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact me. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Do you think my zit's showing in the video?
No.
Okay.